I mentioned Blue's bracket run. I thought it was in 2020. It was actually in 2019. And Sparky, bless Sparky, bringing in the statistics. Right, Blue's losers run was from spring of 2019, where he lost in winners round 1. Where in this case, assuming Anonymous goes all the way, right, over Cody Travis, he went down on winners round 2, which would make it basically the second longest lower bracket run done in Brawlhalla, or official Brawlhalla esports, right? That's how close Anonymous is to making one of the craziest runs that we've ever seen.
And on top of that, right, it's like, who are you beating? You know, forget how long it is. Who are you beating? You know, because it's like, it's one thing, like, you know, no shade, but if you got to go through like Boomy, Sandstorm, like these are people that always place at the World Championship. You know what I mean? We'll see how far Anonymous can get. And so far, looking like Cody Travis might be another punch on the ticket, getting that Sayer from the corner of the screen with the hammer and already blazing into the lead. I don't think Cody expected to see Anonymous show up today.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could say that about every player that he's knocked out throughout the entire bracket. I feel like Hardy MJ was really the only player that had an idea of what to expect when it comes to fighting against Anonymous, and he lost to them there. But there's the grab pack from Cody Travis, catching Anonymous, recovering low, and that's going to be an even game for game number 1 as Cody Travis evens things up.
Here we go. Falling neutral air from Anonymous, throws out the Sayer. Whoa, what a conversion he tried to go for there. Cody not falling for it, and Cody staying alive, racking up a lot of damage with these blasters right now, and that's exactly what we're used to seeing from Cody. Because one thing, yeah, Cody probably not expecting to run to Anonymous today. It's definitely a new player for him in terms of his experience, but the Cody Barraza is also its own thing.
Oh, he's got to be careful about the neutral sig here. Slide charge pivot neutral sig is definitely a staple of all Barraza players in existence. And that side air comes through, and he's going to be looking for Anonymous on the way back to the stage, but he gets a side air through that weapon throw off the other side of the stage, whiffs, but Dila and the side air gives Anonymous a chance to pick it up, but that gravity cancel pivot down sig catches Anonymous fading to the right, and you get that little lurch back, that fade away from the down sig that caught Anonymous off guard and takes him off the right side of the stage.
Oh man, we'll see. Can Anonymous answer back? They started off the game pretty strong, and they're not too far behind here. Will they be able to take out yet another juggernaut of Brawlhalla's history? The Blaster's God himself, Cody Travis. That Sayer's a good start.
Whoa.
Goes for the weapon throw. Barely gets high enough with the Blaster's recovery, but now he's just like a stomp Sayer away. Or a side sig if you feeling really with it.
Ow.
If you rock with me, side sig, he said.
Look, stop side air, that was a little too iffy, right? We had to really make sure that stock went away. He just barrels him off the left side of the stage.
Oh,
and
no,
Whoa, no, Cody! He fast through the platform!
Cody!
Production, you better not put that on the replays, okay?
Cody!
We can forget that happens. We don't have to watch that.
No.
Hey, you know what? Anonymous, game 1.
Yeah, we take those up. I'm Anonymous. I'm like, yeah, but hey. That's
You know,
restaurant week.
you know what was funny about that? I feel like a lot of that fear came through Anonymous putting out the down signature on the hammer as the platform was descending, and I guess like Cody tried to like fade away from it. It just faded a little too hard. Faded right straight through the map, honestly. That stock was gone. Oof. All right, game 1 to Anonymous, Flambo. We've got ourselves a set.
Wow, yeah. Now Cody got work to do, and Cody was like doing such a good job. And honestly, you know, I'm not too shaken up for Cody. Like, even the best make mistakes. That's what we just saw, right? And they're still able to come out on top. So it's just one thing, you got to shake it off, hop into the next one feeling a little bit better. But if you're Anonymous, you're like, word? Bet? I didn't even have to earn that one, really. I mean, you know.
It's like, I didn't even mean to do that down sig, but okay. That's fine.
Like, do individual game wins count for PR? You know, that's when you start asking, like, silly questions to the TOs. They don't, by the way. But
they do not. As much as we like the asterisk after the end of the set, it does not matter that your game 3 was close.
Yeah. But it was close, though.
Oh, side air hits. And Cody uses that extra cover really early on, covers the sweat beads with the nair, but stop side air takes the stock, and Anonymous looking good. I mean, game 1, we might be able to chalk up to being a fluke, but game 2, Anonymous is solidly in the lead.
And we're going to see, because game 1 also started off similarly, though. Wow, that's a punish, and it's not going to KO. Not enough oomph on that one. Cody Sharkin, you can see, forces Anonymous to recover so low on the side. Beautiful weapon thrown to the neutral area. Anonymous, with the scoop. He ain't done yet. And he tried to go for it all.
I mean, there's no way he could have known but if he pivoted the down sig, it still would have worked
Yeah,
for the dive.
you're right.
But,
You're
but
right.
like he was, it was getting that crazy that I'm going to be that critical because he was going insane with that string weapon throw, basically cadencing every other 2 hits that he was hitting with the hammer and the axe there. But Cody finishes it off. Watches as that down sig whiffs, and he just hits him with the blasters down sig to take him off the top. But Cody is now at a deficit going up against Anonymous. Anonymous is really turning it on in game number 2 after getting that win stop. Oh, the weight nair afterwards as well.
Oh, my
what?
God.
How is he hitting these side sigs?
Holy smokes, bro. And it's one thing, like, everyone knows Taros got ignorance, but most people won't be like, oh, Taros is a saucy character. Yeah, Anonymous is showing up here with the sauce? Hello?
Oh, and he hits with a cider again. I mean, Cody's doing
Ooh,
those. Okay,
nice.
that's nice. That's nice.
Only Cody
Okay.
Travis. Only Cody Travis.
Okay. All right, Cody. He's like, here, this is what I could have done with my last stock last game if you let me have it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ciders up the hammer out of his hands. I think if he hits another D-Light Cider,
We're in down sig
would do it,
territory.
but-
Yeah, it's starting to shave. There it is. We both knew, Taza. We both knew. Oh man, what move's coming next? Probably the Taros down sig. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. You gotta let him know, man.
Ouch. And Cody didn't give that stock away, and it was even more dominant for Anonymous. That was a 2 stock. That was a 2 stock into a 2-0 lead. And we're seeing Cody Travis bring out something that he brought out in 2v2s during yesterday's tournament. It's Laura Croft, epic crossover for Diana, going up against this unstoppable Taros from Anonymous. This Anonymous is going to take another name in this lower bracket run. I can't believe what I am seeing. He's about to 3-0 Cody Travis.
Anonymous really has Cody looking for answers. I mean, he switched to Lara Croft, right? She's going to be diving into temples, forbidden waters, trying to find the answer. Cody is looking right now, and he doesn't really know if this is it. Hopefully, this is the answer, looking like Nathan Drake on it, and I don't know.
Oh. And we've just gone from Mammoth Fortress to Apocalypse, where basically the game plan from Anonymous is going to be the same, but let's see what Cody's able to do. So far,
Wow!
primarily on the
What
bow,
kind
the
of
down air
recovery?
hits.
Throws the weapon away, picks it back up, and then goes for the axe recovery afterward. How do you prep for that?
Well, I mean, believe it. I mean, he did a pretty good job with that recovery. Much to my surprise, Cody did even a better job punishing it, waiting around for any of those threatening hitboxes so that he can hit the bow down airs on the way back, hit 2 of them in quick succession, and now he's a downlight recovery away from potentially taking out Anonymous' first stock in game number 3, almost entirely on the bow so far. And with that dodge gone, is he going to challenge the hammer? Of course. Down air from the beautiful down air usage from Cody so far in game number 3, and he switches right over to the blasters to mix it up.
And the thing I love about Cody there is that that's technically the Taros danger zone, right? But we saw Anonymous go for that gravity cancel end sig, and that means he can't threaten with that option for a little while. So that's when Cody decides to step forward and go for the down air because he knows he will no longer get scooped by that. Just smart awareness.
Ooh, Nair pivots it to try to catch him on the tail end of it. Anonymous staying right out of that threat zone. Down sig,
Another one.
Okay. You know what? Even if Anonymous' signature accuracy gets down to like 4%, I don't care. He's hitting the ones that matter, and he's not getting punished when he puts it out. Really great job from Anonymous, and that neutral light from Cody will tack on a little bit more damage, but he's even up this game pretty quickly. And if these anti-airs keep hitting, Granny gets a silent wake up. Oh, what?
Well, how'd you dodge through that?
Only Cody.
Only Cody.
Yeah, he's used axe recovery enough to know the ins and outs of that move. Literally went in and out. Getting hit by that thing. Whoa, okay. All right, a little scary. He didn't have very many jumps left. If that didn't work out, that could have been bad for Cody.
Oh, still hasn't touched yet. Okay, cool. There we go. Now has the options back. Nice weapon throw. Gets beat out by the Sair, though, and that's great from Cody. Just recognize, like, a lot of the time, people get stuffed by, like, a weapon throw, and they kind of stagger a little bit. But Cody was already mashing the next hitbox, so that's how you know he was like, I'm not going to let you sneak away with this one. You better have something else in that bag of tricks. And that ground pound may not be it. Do it again, though. That'll catch him slipping.
Yeah, believe it or not, a weapon throw doesn't actually have that much hit stun. It irritates you almost, right? It's like just like a frame or two. So with Cody, like you said, having the peace of mind to, after getting hit by it, to go for the falling cider right afterwards, really gave him that stock lead. But Anonymous had that ground pound. It's just destroyed him. And man, there's something about the rhythm of Anonymous's strings that's so satisfying to watch because he's able to pivot. He puts these weapon throws into it, picks it back up, and then after a slight delay, goes for the gravity cancel signature that he's really trying to punish his opponents with. And, I mean, this could be it, Flambeau. Stomp side air. That could be a 3-0. A 3-0 on Cody Travis. Can't Cody stop it? He's got this edge guard.
Oh!
One neutral stick avoided, but I mean, hey, okay, D-line side air. Let's see if Cody can do it. He's on the bow. Down air edge guard could work out. Neutral light. Can he get the D-line recovery? Anonymous is trying to get that finisher. He knows that if he stops Cody here, he's top 4 guaranteed.
Oh, Anonymous, can you do it here? Cody sharking with so much, trying to get the down air, no stomp. Cody has him off stage, no weapon, he got disarmed. This is really bad for Anonymous. Manages to get the touch. Where's the weapon spawn? Where is it? He can't find it. It's on the left side. That means Cody gets to starve him a little bit longer. He has to hang on.
Weapon spawn comes in. Oh, he gets punched in the face. That's the classic haymaker at the very end. I felt like I was watching Kostlix there for a moment, stealing the game with the side stick. He said, you thought I wanted to pick up this weapon. My hands are my weapons. He punches him straight off the right side of the stage, and he 3-0s Cody Travis on this remarkable lower bracket run. You're right. The only player that could beat him, he just beat in the previous matchup, and now Anonymous is top 4 in the North American Summer Championship.
I can't believe what I just saw, man. Anonymous, you a real one. Class is in session. This is a summer championship. No, class is in session. People move in for college in like a week or 2, man. And that's why Anonymous is here to say, yo, everybody study up. You know, study up. Amazing play to get into the top 4. I want to see just how far Anonymous